this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video. Just wanted to share with you guys the latest stuff that I've gotten since I recorded and shared the last pickup video. So I don't know how long it's been since that. I tend to record, and in between while I edit and actually upload anything, I tend to lose track of how many weeks it's been. But I wanted to share with you, like I said, what's been added to the vault in these couple of weeks. So lots of stuff to talk about, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to talk about, this was a gift for my mom. My mom went to a flea market, and she knows I'm collecting comic book stuff or stuff for costumes, and she found for me a Wolverine glove. Now, if you've been following my channel, you probably saw that I made my own Wolverine claws for cosplay. But my mom saw this. It's a glove. This is basically what I wanted to somehow get. I wanted to get blue gloves so that I could put in my Wolverine claws and you know, use them for costuming. But again, she saw it. She saw this. She thought I might like it, and of course I do, because it's freaking Wolverine, and Wolverine is my number one. Wolverine is my number one favorite Marvel superhero. I just really like Wolverine. I like his character. I just like it. And this was pretty much what I was going for when I made my own Wolverine claw. So I just need to buy some blue gloves, but this is still pretty cool because I like it. I like it quite a bit. So a big thank you to my mom for getting me these Wolverine claws. The next thing, I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan. I love Friday the 13th. It's one of my favorite horror franchises. It's actually the favorite franchise that I have. It outs Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street. So somewhere in my parents' house, I know I have a Jason mask, because I bought a Jason mask for Halloween and I dressed up as Jason. So somewhere in my parents' house there's a Jason mask. So unless I find it, I'm probably going to have to buy another one. But what I found here is I bought a Jason machete. It's not technically a Jason machete, it's just a standard machete, but it looks pretty cool, I think. It's a foam. It's kind of like a foam material, so it's very soft, but it's also kind of solid. It doesn't wobble or anything, so it's pretty cool. I like it. It has like, you know, this silvery texture. It has like bumps and crevices and stuff like that. So I think this is pretty cool. It's pretty big. I've seen other ones, but they're like yay big. This one's pretty big and it's pretty solid. So I like this one a lot. You know, for Halloween, if I don't find that mask, I'm going to buy another one. But I can definitely, you know, go as Jason. So I think this is pretty cool. So yeah. Ooh, paint's coming off there. So yeah, that's one thing that I can share. The other thing, if you saw my Nerf video, I've gotten into buying Nerf Blasters, because, you know, as I explained in that video, I like collecting stuff for costumes, and I've been watching a lot of Nerf videos, and there's a lot of Nerf weapons out there. Any sort of blaster you can think of is there. So you know, I'm not gonna buy every single thing that's out there. I'm just trying to look for specific type of weapons that'll fit. I'm still missing the crossbow gun that Daryl Dixon uses from The Walking Dead, but I've added some of the things that I wanted. I added these two. These are the Nerf Protons. This is a single shot disc. You put in a disc here, because Nerf has the darts. They have little foam balls. And for a while they were using discs. It's the same kind of disc that the Vigilon the big dread-looking gun that I got works on. So, but this is our only single shot. You can only load one on there. Then you put these, you touch these little things here. They close up, and that's when you prime it, and then you just shoot it. But again, so just a single thing. So dual wielding these things would be kind of hard. It doesn't have any storage for you know, any more ammo. But the functionality of this is not that cool. You can just literally just shoot one person, and hopefully tag them out if you're, you know, playing some sort of Nerf war. But I have seen a lot of people paint mod these for costumes, so I thought they were pretty cool, so I got them. The other one, my brother found this at another flea market, and it's the Nerf Deploy. Basically what this is supposed to be, it's like a light thing. It has a light here. Unfortunately, this one doesn't work because it doesn't have the battery thing that goes here to make the light work. But basically it's supposed to be like a light thing that if you press a button, bam! It's a barrel action gun. So I like this because it reminds me of the laptop gun from Perfect Dark on the N64. If you haven't played Perfect Dark on the N64, you don't know what I'm talking about. That one was a laptop that you could transform into a gun. But this kind of has that same feel. So it's supposed to be a light, but again, without the thing here, that part doesn't work. But you know, you could just be carrying this and then bam, boom. If this thing would work, you know, you could turn it on and then it could be like a light thing that I put on that painted nest sapper that I put a LED light there so it could shine. So it would work pretty much the same if I can ever find that thing that goes here. But you know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. I thought that it does that. Bam. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty cool. And my brother got it dirt cheap. He found it, and then I just paid him the money back. So I thought this was pretty cool for, you know, like a tactical thing. But my brother has also been finding some really cool weapons, and weapons I think complete, except the crossbow gun. I still am missing that crossbow gun, but he did find these, and I thought they were pretty cool. This is a Demolisher 2-in-1. What this weapon is that it shoots darts here, and if you have one of those big missile type of things, you put one here and then pump it, and it will supposedly shoot out. But this one uses batteries, and once you put in a magazine here, you press this button here, which activates the mechanism, and then you just pull the trigger, and it'll shoot out the darts. It has a tactical rail here, another tactical rail here, and it just shoots out darts. The stock extends like this, so it's pretty comfy, but it's not a Nerf stock. It's actually a Super Soaker stock. This was part of a Super Soaker. Cost $2.99. This thing cost $3.99. But at the Overwheels that he found it, he got all of it for 50 pesos, which is $2.50. So it was a pretty good deal. It's a big gun. It's a very impressive gun. This thing is the thing I'm happiest about because it's pretty comfy, and you know, yeah, I think it's a pretty cool design, but it's heavy. It's a heavy ass gun. The other type of gun that I've been looking for is a sniper rifle. I was trying to look for a long shot, which that could be either a big ass assault rifle, or if you get the extension thing, it could be a sniper rifle. But I have the Retaliator with all the stock and the extension, so that's the assault rifle. So I needed a sniper, and my brother found this one, which is the Rapid Strike. It came just like this. This is the Rapid Strike. It has a stock that extends. Not as comfy as that Super Soaker one, but that's what it does. So if you extend this thing, it looks sort of like an assault rifle. It works just like the Demolisher. You put a clip here. This one has a clip. It starts revving up, and then you start shooting with the trigger. But what I did with this one is that I added a barrel extension that I had there. And now it's a long-ass gun that looks like a sniper rifle to me. So, now I have my sniper rifle. I've seen videos on how to paint these things black or silver, and they look pretty cool. I don't know if I can do that. The only thing I've painted is that Nest Sapper gun. But I think this is pretty cool. It has a bunch of tactical rails here, here, here at the bottom, and then this thing has tactical rails. So you can add, if I can find a scope, a big enough scope, this would be a kick-ass sniper rifle for costuming. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. But that's not the last thing he found, or the last weapon that I'm gonna add for now is this. What's this called? It's the Rhino. The Rhino Fire. What this thing is that originally it comes with a turret, so you can just mount it on the floor. You can put drums or magazines on both sides here. So you just put it on the turret and hold it like this with both hands. Once this thing has 2 magazines, it'll activate, and then you can just flip the switch, and these things start moving like this. And you can just plow people, like in those war movies where you have the helicopter and they have a big ass gun that just goes like, or like if I can put a big cardboard shield thing, it could be that big ass gun that Rambo mows down the Vietnamese soldiers with, like the big ass weapon that goes out. So I thought it was this insanely cool, and he got it for $2.50. So I was like, oh, you have to buy it because it looks so cool. And it is pretty cool. I put some clips there. The only thing I need to buy is the darts. Oddly enough, the darts are going to end up being more expensive than the freaking guns. But once I can get some more magazines and the darts, I can, go to the park and just, like, play around with these things. Cause it's pretty cool. It's a big-ass toy. All these weapons are just big-ass toys. But they're kind of cool to actually fire. I think. So, I don't know where I'm going to put these big, massive things. Our space here in the house is kind of limited, but I got them super cheap. They were super cheap. They're super cool. So, yeah. Again, the only thing I need is that crossbow gun that looks like the one that Daryl uses from The Walking Dead. But I think that I have enough weapon types that I don't have to buy any more guns. So yeah, that's that. So let's move on to movies. This one, I'm not sure if I've talked about this. I went over some of the older videos that I posted, and I didn't find this. So if I already talked about this, I apologize for repeating. I kind of tend to lose track of I try to leave everything in a single pile so I don't forget to talk about them later on. But sometimes stuff, I miss stuff. So if I already talked about this, I apologize. But my brother, in another one of the swap meets, because of work, I can't go to swap meets or flea markets as much as I used to. But my brother does. So he found, this is the only VHS tapes that I own. But he found the Star Wars original trilogy on VHS. Now the thing about this, and the reason why I decided to buy them, is because these are the original theatrical release of the Star Wars trilogy. Around the 90s something, George Lucas re-released the Star Wars trilogy, but with the special edition, adding a whole bunch of computer-generated graphics, and of course, doing that whole Greedo shooting first. And this is the original version. It has Han Solo shooting first, and it has Jabba the Hutt in his human form, and it has no CGI. All the special effects are practical effects like they were back then. The main box is kind of beat up, as you can tell. It has a whole bunch of scratches, but the tapes and the boxes themselves are super sweet. This is, of course, Star Wars original, no special effects at all. I'm sorry, no CGI special effects. Then this is Empire Strikes Back, my favorite one of... Well, it tends to vary, honestly. If nostalgic reasons... Well, this is Empire Strikes Back, and then we have Return of the Jedi. For nostalgic reasons, I like Return of the Jedi because I saw this when I was a kid in theaters. But if I'm honest, this is the better made movie. So it's all. I always tend to fluctuate. Sometimes I say this is my favorite one. Sometimes I say this one. So it depends on my mood. If I'm feeling nostalgic, I'll go with Return of the Jedi. It's probably the one that I've seen the most. But as far as the better made movie, because it has it just feels a little different, if that makes sense. Empire is the one I like, but it tends to fluctuate. But yeah, these are the original non-special edition VHS tapes. The original versions I know released on DVD about the time where Episode 1, I think. I don't remember if it was when Episode 1 came out or Episode 2, but they did release these on DVD. But they were on really limited quantities, and they sold out really fast, and they got out of print even faster, so they're worth a pretty penny. If you ever see those DVD sets, pick them up, because I know they're worth a lot of money. But I will probably never find those discs. So, all I need to do is get a VHS player, and I can enjoy the original Star Wars as they were released in the theater before all the CGI disaster happened. So those are the only VHS tapes that I own. On some DVDs, I picked up Frozen, not the Disney animated magical adventure. This actually came out first. It's Frozen. It's about this group of 3 friends that go to a ski lodge, and then through some very improbable things, they get stuck at the top of the lift, and they close for the holidays, so they're stuck there for the weekend, and I think a little bit more because it was a storm came in. So it's basically these 3 people trapped there, trying to survive and seeing how they're gonna get off this freaking lift and get help. It's a very intense movie. They've made a whole bunch of movies like this with people stuck through improbable events. They get stuck in a certain location. I know there's a shark movie, Open Water. I know there's that one. I want to track that one down. There's this, and then there's a movie called Thirst, where a group of friends get stuck in a desert and they have to survive with no water. So yeah, but that was pretty cool. That was pretty intense. Picked up Species 3. I have 1 and 2, which are way better movies. But this movie, I bought it from Movie Freak Bazaar, and just bought it because I wanted to add it to the Species collection that I have, but it's not a good movie. Speaking of good movies, movies that aren't good, I picked up Jaws: The Revenge. This is Jaws 4. I'm missing Jaws 3, which is the one that I like because it's in 3D. And it takes place in SeaWorld, so I like that one, even though the effects are really bad. But this one's bad. This one's the worst one of the bunch. It's just not a good movie. Picked up Highlander 2, the Renegade cut. The theatrical Highlander 2 kind of takes a shit on the first one because they reveal that the Immortals are aliens from another planet. So when they get sent to Earth, That's when the whole there can be only one thing happens. Universally hated with good reason because it's not a good movie. But this is the Renegade cut. This takes away stuff from the anything that has to do with that, the alien thing, and tries to make it better. But at the same time, it tries, but it doesn't work. It makes certain things kind of not make sense. So, it fixes some things, but it leaves a lot of other things bad. So, finally found this. I've been trying to track this down for a while. Finally found a copy again at Movie Freak Bazaar on Facebook, and that's John Carpenter's The Fog. I've been trying to look for this. Finally found a copy. Super happy to add this to the collection because, like I said, I've been trying to track this down. Now it's part of the vault. Another one I've been trying to track down for a long, long while. I've been trying to add this to my Bruce Willis collection. This DVD has gone out of print for many, many years. I just recently heard that it got a Blu-ray release at last. But I've been trying to track down Death Becomes Her. This is like my most sought after Bruce Willis DVD. I liked it. I liked the practical and special effects this movie had. It's about Meryl Streep, who plays an aging diva that gets invited into the secret society where she drinks a potion and becomes immortal. She can't die, but she's warned that she has to take care of herself because she can't die. So Bruce Willis pushes her down the stairs and she breaks her neck, but she can't die. So she's all the movie she's like wobbling with a broken neck. And then Goldie Hawn is Bruce Willis's mistress, who also drank the potion, and Meryl Streep shoots her with a shotgun. So the whole movie she's like has a hole in her body. Great special effects. The dark comedy. I love this movie, and I finally have a copy to add to the vault. To add to my Stallone collection, unfortunately this poor DVD has a lot of humidity. It kind of got wet, and it has a lot of humidity inside. I tried to dry it up so it doesn't develop a fungus, but this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. But the movie's Copland, and I needed this for the Stallone collection. I'm actually missing a lot of Stallone movies, but finally added this one. This one's pretty good. It's a very suspenseful movie, and Stallone takes a seat back to work on an ensemble movie, so that was pretty good. Picked up The Hangover 2 on Blu-ray. It has the Blu-ray DVD. This is basically just a repeat of the first one, just on a different location with sort of different situations. Still better than the third one. Picked up this Blu-ray disc of Best of UFC 2008. This is when Brock Lesnar was in the UFC. It has a couple of fights. It's pretty good. I like the UFC. So yeah, always looking out for wrestling DVDs. Picked up the DVD of Argo. Ben Affleck has been really good in his movies. The Town was really good, and this one was really good too. So it's a very suspenseful movie. Ben Affleck did great. He's been doing a lot of good things lately with his career, and this one was pretty badass. Finally, you'll see me saying that a lot, but I finally was able to track down a copy of The One, the Jet Li movie, where he's fighting a parallel universe version of himself. Again, if you follow my channel, you've heard me say that I'm a big mark for time travel movies or anything to do with what if, parallel world stuff, and this has that, and it's pretty cool. I like this quite a bit because the evil character that Jet Li interprets is this guy that's going through all the different universes, killing versions of himself. Because if he does that, he'll kind of absorb their energy and become like super powerful. And so I think that concept is pretty cool. So yeah, picked up finally a copy of The One. Picked up Scary Movie 2. I like Scary Movie 1 quite a bit. I do not like Scary Movie 2 that much, and every other sequel that has followed has been a bit disappointing. My baby girl, my baby daughter, loves seeing Peppa Pig, and we see it on Netflix or YouTube. The videos are here, but when we don't have internet, because it tends to happen, our internet tends to get kind of crappy, or when we're on the go. Me and my wife decided that we need to buy her a DVD. So we went to Walmart and we bought this one that has 12 episodes. And my daughter has probably seen this DVD at least a good 20 times. So we need to buy another one. A friend at work was selling some of his DVDs. He's going digital, so he's converting everything digital, and he's getting rid of his physical stuff, which is great for me because I'm a fan of physical movies. And I've been looking for this one too for a long time, and it's Boiler Room with Vin Diesel. It's these. I've seen the Ben Affleck speech a lot lately from this movie because it's a video that supposedly motivates salespeople, and it's a good speech. It's a good speech, and it's again Ben Affleck doing a good job there too. So I've been looking for the movie for a while, and I finally that friend sold me his copy, so I now have Boiler Room. So add to my Al Pacino collection, co-starring Robert De Niro, I picked up Righteous Kill. Heat is a lot better, but I needed that one. Once again, finally found a copy of Equilibrium, however you want to pronounce that, starring Batman, Christian Bale, and it's a good movie. It's a good movie about guns and doing like this gun fu thing where they're doing martial arts with guns. I thought that was pretty cool. Now that I have a wide selection of Nerf guns, I might do a costume on him, because the gun fu thing is pretty cool. I enjoyed that one quite a bit, and finally have a copy of that. Sort of working on a Tom Hanks collection. Picked up The Green Mile. Still need a couple of movies, but working on that. Picked up this. The title in English is Zombie Honeymoon, but the box here says Crónicas de un Zombie, but Zombie Honeymoon. It's about this couple that goes on a honeymoon, and the husband gets bit by a zombie, so it's them, dealing with the guy losing his humanity as he's, turning more and more into a zombie. Picked up from Wes Craven, Red Eye, a movie I've been trying to look for, and I finally found, thanks again to that coworker. It's a good movie. It's a good suspenseful movie. And I picked up diary from him, the Diary of Ellen Rimbauer, which supposedly is the prequel to a Stephen King movie called Red Rose. So, yeah. We went to Movie Freak Bazaar, and my wife bought Season 2 and Season 3 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and this thing has like 6 discs, and then this one has like 7 discs, so there's a lot of Buffy here. My wife, when she was younger, she loved Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Gilmore Girls, so we're working on the Buffy collection. Oh, and Friends, so she already has all of Friends, working on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and somewhere down the line we want to get her Gilmore Girls, so yeah. Picked up Season 4 of How I Met Your Mother. Me and the wife love this series. It's a funny series. Working on trying to complete this one too. And picked up Season 2 of Heroes because I liked the first season. Season 2 was good. It kind of went downhill after Season 3. When they tried to make Sylar into a hero, that's when it kind of went crap for me. But Season 2 was still pretty solid. It was still pretty good. Picked up Brotherhood of the Wolf, which is a French movie, I think, which I've only seen once, and I remember being really good. And it stars Monica Bellucci, so you can't go wrong there. For my wife, My Life in Ruins, starring the lady from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. There's a sequel to that one that I have to get my wife, because she loves My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Picked up The Haunting in Connecticut. I saw this in the theater. I thought it was pretty good. Picked up Taken, the extended cut. Good movie. I like this one. This, of course, has the overused scene with Liam Neeson saying that, you know, that classic phrase that I will find you and I will kill you. So, you know, you've probably seen that one a lot. Picked up Magnum Force, which is, I don't know which. It's part of the Dirty Harry series, but I don't know which one, because there's a whole series starring Dirty Harry, and I don't know if this is the third one, maybe. But, you know, you can't go wrong with Dirty Harry. Picked up the Blu-ray DVD combo of Pirates of the Caribbean on Strange Tides. The Pirates movies have also kind of like taken a dip. First one is good. Second one, Third one, I didn't like. And this one, is so-so. But I'm a completist. I needed to complete my Pirates collection. And the last one I got, finally added this to the collection. I've been looking for it for a while because I've heard nothing but bad things about it. And I'm a sucker for bad movies. I like bad movies. I'm like a moth drawn to the light. And picked up Showgirls. Yes, Showgirls. This turns out, because I didn't read it when I bought it, but on the back, it's the NC-17 cut of Showgirls. So, yes, it even has a warning. You must be over 18 to watch this movie, because it has some nudity, starting the girl from Saved by the Bell. Jessie from Saved by the Bell. So, yeah, I've been, you know, I've heard nothing but bad things about this movie. But through the years, it's the badness of the movie has kind of gained a cult following. So, I've never seen this, and now I'll see it. Oddly enough, you know, for someone who doesn't know, it's directed by Paul Verhoeven, who directed RoboCop of all things, and he directed Showgirls. So, mind blown there. But I want to see this. I want to see this. And I remember this came out at the same time, or around the same time as Striptease. In both movies, I've seen Striptease, and it sucks. It sucks bad. But this one is supposedly worse. But it's a kind of enjoyable worse that, you know, I tend to like. So I will hopefully be watching this. And I will let you know how bad it is. So yeah, that's the collection pickup video. Like I said, lots of different stuff to talk about. I always try to showcase the best standout things from the haul. And I'm going to cheat because I have 3. I'm going to go with Jet Li the 1. Enjoy this. Death Becomes Her. Enjoy this a lot. And The Fog. Because it's John Carpenter. And he's awesome. I'm missing a whole bunch of movies still. But it'll come a point where I'll have them all, and then I don't know what I'll collect. But yeah, we'll see what happens when I finally reach that point. Well, like always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and until I see you all again, this is Vargas XX78, thanking you and signing out.